Hey everybody, one of our viewers asked me to do a demonstration on how I bet random rollers. So I'm going to put together a demo. He said that he didn't want me to set the dice, wanted it to be random. I'm okay with that. I played a lot this way in Vegas last week, and so these are real simple techniques that I use. Doesn't mean they're going to work every time. They didn't work every time. But it is a way to have a low-risk play while you're waiting on the dice, so you can go roll to win. Hello everybody. It's time to roll to win. So we're going to do a little bit different video tonight. In fact, it's a request by one of our subscribers. He wanted to know how I bet on random rollers at the table. And he also asked that I not set the dice, that I throw them randomly. So we're going to just play here in the end of the box here tonight. And you can, I've got a $500 bankroll right up here on the rack. I'm going to say this the first thing. The best bet on a random roller is no bet. I'll say it again. The best bet on a random shooter is no bet. But a lot of us can't stand it. And we've got to have something to do, and we've got to have money in action. When I was in Vegas, if I ever bet on a random roller on the light side, it was 6 and 8 only. Every time else, I was on the dark side or the don't pass side. So, we just gotta mix them up. Putting a quarter, it can be a $10 game, can be a $15 game or quarter game, whatever. I'm just going to use quarters. 0.9. I'm going to go through 2 or 3 things that I do, different ways I do things. I'm going to go over the one hit can't miss first. Some of you are familiar with it. You see it referred to on bulletin boards, on Facebook groups, and so forth as OHCM. That stands for one hit can't miss. We'll see how many random throwers we can get through. Alright, 0.9 on a one hit can't miss. If you're on a $25 table, you place $30 on the 6 and 8. Even if the point, and especially if the point is 6 and 8. Sometimes I'll let that be my deciding factor. All right, we got a 4-2-6. Right there, 4-2-6. Dealer's going to say, what do you want to do? I'm going to say, same bet. Seven out. Okay, perfect example of how one hit can't miss works. Got $35. This goes away, that goes away, this pays this. With that one hit, I did not lose. That was dead even. I had $30 on the 6 and 8 and $25 on the don't pass. That was my bet. That's exactly what I took off the table. Let's do it again. I'm just stacking up what we've won, so to speak, here. I don't even know how to throw random, to be honest with you. Okay, point's 8. So this is a time when you really and truly, oops, you want to place that 8 and that 6. Six, 2, 8. Point hit. So this is going to happen to you. All right, you're going to lose. You're going to win. Point comes off. Dealer pushes that to you. Well, there's your one hit. What are you going to do? This is where you got to make a decision if you're doing this. You could say, take me down. If you came down, you made 10 bucks. Do you want to come down? Do you want to stay up? If you stay up, you've got to decide whether you want to go back on the don't pass or just see if they'll hit a 6 or 8. Let's see what they set the point for. Then let's make a decision on whether or not, well, we can't. We got to have it. We either got to make it now or later. So let's just wait. Let's see what happens. We got an 8. Point is 8. Point's 5. Seven out. So in that case, where you didn't come back on the don't pass, you lost $25. The reason I use this system is I always know what my risk is, and it's in that $25 to $35 range on every shooter. That's my risk. Why is this thing upside down? I'm sorry, didn't realize it. We were playing on the ceiling. Let's do it one more time. 25 on the don't pass. 4, 2, 6. 6 is the point. Go one hit, can't miss. Seven out. That's going to happen too. So we've done this. We've had 3 different cases, 3 different scenarios. Let's just say the 8 comes down. We get paid there. So $35 left our rack. 50 went to it. Lost a little bit. But we know what our exposure is. We didn't get killed. What you're hoping for, and I've had it happen, somebody hits 2 or 3 of a 6 and 8. Once I've collected twice on the 6 and 8, or once each, or what have you, I go to 42. See if they'll hit it again. Give me 50 for 1. Okay. Another scenario. 0.5 and you're on the don't pass. Now you got some options. You could do a semi-iron cross if you want. It increases your risk. Put $45 additional odds or lay on that. Win a quarter. Not a big fan, but I'll do it sometimes. In fact, I'm more prone to lay extra on the 5 and 9 than I am any other number, I guess. Let's play it out one more time, just see what the random dice gives us here on this situation. 3, you got a front line winner. On the don't. Pay the don't, take the dues. 10 points, 10. Okay. Do I want to do a one hit can't miss with a point of 10? Possibly. Nothing wrong with it. Done it many times. I'm more prone to take at least 30. And it really probably needs to be 60. And lay it on that 10. Hold on this phone. This thing upright. And then I might go to another DC. I did this a lot in Vegas. If it was an outside number, hey, my DC just won. Look at that. Whoop, I throwed that one too hard. Let me just grab another set of dice here. Told you I didn't know how to throw random. That's not true. Alright, got a 9. Just going to travel to the 9. If I'm going to lay any extra odds, I'm going to pull this down off the 10 because this doesn't pay as good as the 9. I might go 35. And they're going to lay it up there like so, depending upon where your station is. Put this down to cover my DC a while ago. Now I've got a 9 with decent odds on it. Alright. I'd like another DC. If I can get 3 of those up, I'm going to sit tight. Oh, I just knocked myself off. So that comes down. That's going to travel to the 9. Alright, so I just lost $50, $65. Reach into my rack. I could lay 100 on that 10, pick 50 of it back if we get a 7. I'm not looking for any new numbers right now. The only number I want to see, I'm going to put 45 odds on that 9 is on a $25 table. Come on, 7. There's the 7. Perfect. All right, so I doubled up basically to try to get my money back that just got knocked off that 9. So we get, that's even. That right there pays a quarter, I think, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to push that to you. Just like so. So even though I lost $65 earlier on this same shooter, I just went right back because I'm not scared. I picked up 75, 85, $125 profit. And that's how I play random shooters. With one more exception. And y'all probably gonna laugh at me. But if it's a female shooter and I'm sitting on the don't pass bar, I'm probably not going to sit on the don't pass. I'm probably going to wait and watch and see if she sets the dice, see if she's a rhythm roller. She got children to feed. Why is she at the craps table? I'm trying to figure that out. So let's say she does take her time to set her dice and she does whatever she's going to do, and they come out and I go, yeah, I like that. I'll place that 8. I may place it down here in front of me on the line. I'll set it up there for now. I'm going to go take a chance on her, possibly even with an iron cross. I tend to only do that on females. Call me biased, call me freak, I don't care. But that's the most I will do on anybody on the light or the do side. I don't go 110 inside. I don't go even numbers. If I'm betting the don't and this gets knocked off, and I don't, and that gets knocked off, and then they come back and set a point of 5, regardless if it's a male or a female, I'll place the 5 and put 1 in the field and see if I can get an extra hit. Because again, I'm trying to get my money back. Let's see what she did. She set a point of 10. Got a 9. Alright, so see, if we'd have been in the field, that would have paid. That was the whole idea of playing the 5. There's a 6. Field loses, they're going to pay you 35. I'm going to tell the dealer, same bet. I'm going to drop my quarter that I just lost back down in there. I'm going to do it again. So I already won 1 quarter. There's an 8. I'm going to do it again. I'm probably going to start hoping I can spread out. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. They're going to take that one away. They're going to pay you 35. Let's see if she can hit something besides 5, 6, or 8. Don't want a 7. There's a 6 again. All right. When I get hammered like that, I'm going to push that 6 on up to what? 42. I'm just going to go 42, and I'll put another quarter in the field. She's hammering 6 and 8s. I'll give her one more shot. If I've hit the 6, hit the 8, hit the 5, and I pull money down, I kind of got like a free bet going. They hit a 9, and I've got my money back. I'll say, give me a 9, dealer. And suddenly, I'm sitting there at 110 inside. I might even say, give me a 4. It depends on where they're hitting. But that's the most I'll do on a random thrower. I will not go 110 inside or any other number. If I'm going to bet the light side, it's either going to be just the 6 and 8. Watch a couple of throws. Hopefully get a 6 or 8 hit. I might take one hit, cover the 5, drop 1 in the field. But I'm not going to start out with too much exposure. All I'm doing is I'm killing time waiting on the dice to come back to me. I'm staying in action. I'm building time at the table, if you want to call it that. I've got action, but I am not going to put a bunch of money out there on a random roller. Why? Because the best bet is no bet. And if you get any higher than 0, it doesn't need to be very high. And I know that doesn't thrill you. I know this doesn't put you in awe of what a great system he's got for random rollers. And that's because the don'ts are the only system that's probably going to work on most tables. And until they start knocking me off. Now, if they knock you off this don't pass line twice, keep your chips in your rack. I'm talking about that shooter. Never let a shooter beat you on the don't side more than twice. Don't go chasing a number. Just chalk it up and get it back on the next shooter. If they knock that don't pass off with a natural 7 and then an 11, I'm not putting another dime down there. Now, if they do it with 2 7s, I might put a pass line hot to 7s. But if they do 2 11s or 7 and a yo, I'm leaving my money off the table. In fact, I'm probably going to ask for a cover and say I'll be right back. Go to the restroom. 2 reasons I do that. I want to get off the table. I just lost 2 bets, and I don't want to see them have a monster roll with no action. So, kind of serves a couple of purposes to get away from the table. One of them is pure mental health. And that's it. If y'all got other scenarios you'd like for me to go over, I know that was not elaborate. It was a simple question: what do you do? And that right there is what I do. One hit can't miss or simple lays. Again, on the one hit can't miss, if it's an inside number, especially our 6 and 8, I'm going to go ahead and do the 3 and 8. 6 and 8. If it's an outside number, I'm going to lay a little extra odds to cover my don't come in case there's a PSO. As soon as it travels, then I'm probably going to take this down, and maybe if it goes to a 5 or a 9, I'll do what I did. If I'm going to put any odds, it's just going to be very small, or an additional lay on that point number, on that DC number. And then once I'm in place, I can pull them down. DC pays even money. If you lay extra on it, it doesn't pay even money. No VIG on the travel. Don't pass pays even money. Anything extra doesn't. Nothing wrong with getting 3 don't bets up there if you can at even money. That's $75 the way we were just playing it. I bet we don't average $75 on most players on the right side. So, all right. If y'all have other ones, put them in comments. Send me an email. I'll try to do what I can do and work them in. But I had promised this person last week before I left to go to Vegas I'd get this done, and there it is. So practice like you play, even if you're playing randoms. Know what your plan is. Go to the casino, you'll play like you practiced, and let's roll to win.